Ever wonder why some folks keep going when the odds are against them? What if the secret to winning is just hanging in there? Let's dive into the world of persistence in business, where the slow and steady often win the race, much like the unstoppable force of tree roots breaking through concrete. Persistence, you know what I mean, right? It's that relentless drive to keep pushing forward, no matter the obstacles. It's like Thomas Edison, who famously failed 10,000 times before perfecting the light bulb. Or J.K. Rowling, who faced 12 rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. And let's not forget Colonel Sanders, who pitched his KFC recipe over 1,000 times before finding success. These stories remind us that persistence is often the key to success. But what exactly is persistence? Let's break it down with some vivid examples. Imagine landing a big client after months of pitching, that's persistence paying off. Or selling a business you've poured your heart into, that's the sweet taste of persistent effort. Picture crossing the finish line in a race you've trained for tirelessly, that's the thrill of persistence. Think about writing a hit song after countless late nights, that's the magic of persistence. And finally, building your dream home from the ground up, that's the ultimate reward of persistent dedication. Now, let's talk about tree root expansion, nature's lesson in patience and persistence. Tree roots, over time, can break through concrete, adapt to their environment, and thrive. It's like waiting for a late bus on a rainy day, you can't rush it, but you know it'll come eventually. Or learning to cook without burning the kitchen down, it takes time and practice, but the results are worth it. Saving for a dream vacation might feel endless, but the anticipation makes the journey sweeter. Teaching a kid to tie their shoes can test your patience, but the pride in their achievement is priceless. And debugging code all night? It's a test of endurance, but the satisfaction of solving the problem is unmatched. The relationship between persistence and tree root expansion is fascinating. Patience, like tree root expansion, is the slow but powerful force that breaks through barriers. Persistence, on the other hand, is the drive to keep going, much like the root seeking nourishment. Patience is like the fuel, and success is the destination, but sometimes the road is blocked, and that's where persistence kicks in. Just as tree roots adapt to their surroundings, persistence requires flexibility and resilience in the face of challenges. In the end, patience and persistence work hand in hand, much like the roots and the tree they support. Let's take a closer look at Thomas Edison's journey. Edison's quest to invent the light bulb was a testament to persistence. He faced failure after failure, but he never gave up. Each attempt brought him closer to his goal, and after 10,000 tries, he finally succeeded. Edison's story reminds us that persistence is not about never failing, it's about learning from each setback and using that knowledge to move forward. J.K. Rowling's story is another powerful example of persistence. She poured her heart into writing the first Harry Potter book, but faced rejection from 12 publishers. It would have been easy to give up, but Rowling believed in her story. She kept pushing, and eventually, a small publisher took a chance on her. The rest, as they say, is history. Harry Potter became a global sensation, proving that persistence can lead to extraordinary success. Colonel Sanders' journey with KFC is a testament to the power of persistence. After retiring at 65, he set out to sell his secret recipe for fried chicken. He faced rejection after rejection, pitching his idea to over 1,000 restaurants. But Sanders never lost faith in his product. Finally, at the age of 73, he found a partner, and KFC was born. Sanders' story shows us that it's never too late to chase your dreams, as long as you keep persisting. Now, let's talk about Ray Dalio's perspective on persistence. Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, believes that life and work are a series of trials and errors. He emphasizes the importance of refining principles and strategies through persistent effort. Dalio's success with Bridgewater, one of the world's largest hedge funds, is a testament to his belief in the power of persistence. By constantly learning, adapting, and persisting, Dalio has built a company that thrives on innovation and resilience. Samsung's rise from a small trading company to a global technology leader is another inspiring story of persistence. Founded in 1938, Samsung faced numerous challenges and setbacks over the decades. But the company never stopped innovating and adapting to market changes. Through persistent effort, Samsung transformed itself into a powerhouse in electronics, smartphones, and more. Their story shows us that persistence, combined with a willingness to evolve, can lead to remarkable growth and success. So, how can we apply these lessons of persistence in our own lives and businesses? It's like trying to grow a bonsai tree. It takes patience, care, and a willingness to adapt. Or like learning to play the guitar, it's frustrating at first, but with persistent practice, you'll be strumming your favorite songs in no time. Persistence is like a marathon, not a sprint. It's about pacing yourself and keeping your eyes on the finish line. And let's not forget, persistence is like a good cup of coffee. It might take a while to brew, but the end result is worth the wait. In the world of business, persistence is often the difference between success and failure. It's like trying to start a campfire. It might take a few tries to get the flames going, but once you do, the warmth and light are worth it. Or like building a sandcastle at the beach, the waves might wash it away, but with persistence, you can rebuild it bigger and better. Persistence is the key to unlocking your potential, much like a treasure chest that requires the right combination to open. As we've seen, persistence is not just about never giving up, it's about learning, adapting, and growing through the process. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. It might seem impossible at first, but with persistence and the right strategies, you'll eventually crack it. Or like learning a new language, it's challenging, but with persistent effort, you'll be conversing like a native in no time. Persistence is the secret ingredient that can turn dreams into reality, much like the yeast that makes bread rise. So, the next time you face a challenge in your business or personal life, remember the power of persistence. Think of the tree roots, slowly but surely breaking through the concrete. Embrace the lessons of Edison, Rowling, Sanders, Dalio, and Samsung. And most importantly, keep pushing forward, one step at a time. Because in the end, persistence is the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving the success you've always dreamed of. Now let's dive deeper into the philosophies of persistence, drawing parallels between the slow, powerful growth of tree roots and the teachings of Thomas Edison and Ray Dalio. It's pretty cool, huh? How nature and human endeavor can teach us the same lessons. Let's explore 3 philosophies tied to persistence and see how they resonate with the natural insight of tree roots expanding through concrete. Philosophy 1. Edison's belief in perseverance as the key to success mirrors the slow but unstoppable growth of tree roots. Edison famously said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Just like tree roots that gradually break through concrete, Edison's relentless efforts eventually led to the invention of the light bulb. His persistence teaches us that success often comes from continuous effort over time, much like how tree roots adapt and grow to overcome obstacles. If Thomas Edison were Aristotle, his philosophy would be about arete or excellence through persistence. Consider an athlete striving for excellence. They train day in and day out, pushing their limits, much like Edison's repeated attempts to perfect the light bulb. Over time, their persistence pays off as they achieve peak performance, breaking through their personal barriers like tree roots through concrete. A chef, too, embodies this philosophy. They experiment with countless recipes, refining their techniques until they create a dish that's truly exceptional. Their persistence in the kitchen is akin to Edison's in the lab, both driven by a desire for excellence. A painter, similarly, might spend years honing their craft, layering paint and refining their technique until their art speaks volumes. Their journey is a testament to the power of persistence, much like the slow but relentless growth of tree roots. Philosophy 2. Ray Dalio's approach to life and work as a series of trials and errors aligns with the tree root's ability to adapt and grow. Dalio's belief in refining principles and strategies over time reflects the persistent growth of tree roots as they navigate their environment. Just like tree roots that find new paths around obstacles, Dalio's approach emphasizes learning from failures and adapting strategies, leading to success at Bridgewater Associates. If Ray Dalio were Malcolm Gladwell, his philosophy would be about the 10,000-hour rule and how persistence leads to mastery. A guitarist, for instance, might spend countless hours practicing scales and chords, slowly but surely mastering their instrument. Their journey mirrors the tree root's gradual expansion, as both require persistent effort over time to achieve excellence. A coder, similarly, might spend years debugging and refining code, learning from each error to improve their skills. Their persistence is like the tree root's growth, both driven by a commitment to continuous improvement. A surgeon, too, embodies this philosophy. They spend thousands of hours in training and practice, honing their skills until they can perform complex surgeries with precision. Their journey is a testament to the power of persistence, much like the slow but relentless growth of tree roots. Philosophy 3. Edison's belief that success is often the result of persistent effort aligns with the tree root's ability to break through concrete. Edison's numerous attempts to invent the light bulb show that persistence can lead to breakthroughs, much like how tree roots eventually break through barriers. His philosophy teaches us that persistent effort, even in the face of failure, can lead to significant achievements, much like the tree root's slow but powerful growth. Now, let's look at 3 stories that embody the power of persistence in business, much like the tree roots breaking through concrete. Story 1: Disney's rise from bankruptcy to an entertainment empire is a testament to persistence. Walt Disney faced numerous setbacks, including the failure of his first animation company and the loss of the rights to his character Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. However, he persisted, eventually creating Mickey Mouse and founding Disneyland. Disney's journey is like a tree root breaking through concrete, as his persistent efforts over time led to the creation of a global entertainment powerhouse. Story 2: Elon Musk's journey with SpaceX is another example of persistence paying off. Musk faced numerous near failures, including multiple rocket launch failures that threatened the company's survival. However, he persisted, learning from each failure and refining his approach. Eventually, SpaceX achieved successful launches and secured contracts with NASA, much like a tree root that finally breaks through a barrier after persistent growth. Story 3: Oprah Winfrey's rise from poverty to becoming a TV queen is a story of remarkable persistence. Oprah faced numerous challenges, including poverty and discrimination, but she never gave up. She started as a local news anchor and, through persistent effort, built her own media empire, including The Oprah Winfrey Show and OWN network. Her journey is like a tree root breaking through concrete, as her persistent efforts over time led to significant achievements. These stories and philosophies remind us that persistence, much like the slow but powerful growth of tree roots, can lead to remarkable achievements. Whether it's Edison's belief in perseverance, Dalio's approach to learning from trials and errors, or the journeys of Disney, Musk, and Oprah, the power of persistence is evident. So, the next time you're facing a challenge, remember the tree root's slow but relentless growth and keep pushing forward. After all, success is often just a matter of time and persistent effort, much like mastering a skill is like leveling up in a video game, takes forever but you're unstoppable after. And if you ever feel like giving up, just think of Edison's light bulb or Dalio's Bridgewater, and remember that persistence is the key to breaking through any barrier, just like a tree root through concrete. It's like trying to learn a new dance move, awkward at first, but once you get it, you're the life of the party. So, keep at it, and who knows? You might just find yourself breaking through your own concrete barriers, achieving success that's as impressive as a tree root's journey. And now, as we wrap up our journey through the powerful theme of persistence in business, let's dive deeper into the message, its meaning, and how we can interact with it to make a real difference in our lives. You see the point, don't you? Persistence is not just a buzzword, it's the lifeblood of success, much like how tree roots relentlessly break through concrete to reach their goals. It's about embodying the spirit of Thomas Edison, who, through countless attempts, revolutionized the world with the light bulb. And just as Ray Dalio refined his principles to build Bridgewater Associates into a powerhouse, we too can harness the power of persistence to achieve our dreams. Samsung's story is a testament to this, rising from humble beginnings to a global tech giant through persistent innovation and adaptation. Let's talk about what this means for life. Persistence is not just a business strategy, it's a life philosophy. It's the slow, steady force that moves mountains, much like how tree roots expand over decades. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and persistence is the fuel that keeps us going. It's about understanding that setbacks are not failures but stepping stones to success. Think of it this way, life lessons are like Wi-Fi signals, hard to catch but game-changing when you do. So, what does this mean for us? It means we must embrace the journey, knowing that every effort, no matter how small, contributes to our ultimate goal. Can we apply it? Absolutely. Here are 5 tips to help you harness the power of persistence in your life. 1. Break goals into bite-sized chunks. Just as tree roots grow incrementally, break your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes the journey less daunting and keeps you motivated. Celebrate each small victory to maintain momentum. 2. Embrace failure as feedback. Thomas Edison saw each failed attempt as a step closer to success. Instead of fearing failure, view it as valuable feedback. Learn from it, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. 3. Develop a growth mindset. Ray Dalio's success with Bridgewater Associates came from constantly refining his principles. Adopt a growth mindset, where you believe in your ability to learn and improve. This mindset will fuel your persistence. 4. Stay adaptable. Samsung's rise to the top was fueled by its ability to innovate and adapt. Be willing to pivot your strategies when necessary. Flexibility is a key component of persistence. 5. Find your why. Understanding your deeper purpose, much like the roots of a tree seeking nourishment, will keep you grounded and motivated. When the going gets tough, your why will remind you why you started and why you must persist. Now, let's explore some inspiring stories that exemplify the power of persistence. Steve Jobs' comeback with Apple is a legendary tale of persistence. After being ousted from the company he co-founded, Jobs didn't give up. He founded Next and Pixar, and when he returned to Apple in 1997, he revolutionized the tech industry with products like the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. His unwavering belief in his vision and relentless pursuit of excellence transformed Apple into the powerhouse it is today. Nelson Mandela's 27-year imprisonment is a testament to the strength of persistence. Despite the harsh conditions and isolation, Mandela never wavered in his fight against apartheid. His steadfast commitment to justice and equality eventually led to his release in 1990 and his election as South Africa's first black president in 1994. His persistence not only changed his life but also the course of a nation. Albert Einstein's journey to becoming a recognized genius is a story of late-blooming persistence. Initially struggling to find academic success, Einstein's persistence paid off when he published his theory of relativity in 1915. His groundbreaking work revolutionized our understanding of the universe, proving that persistence can lead to extraordinary achievements, even if it takes time. Ludwig van Beethoven's ability to compose masterpieces despite his deafness is a profound example of persistence. As his hearing deteriorated, Beethoven continued to create, relying on his inner vision and determination. His Symphony No. 9, composed when he was almost completely deaf, remains one of the most celebrated works in classical music, showcasing the power of persistence in the face of adversity. Now, let's get interactive. Here are 5 questions to help you reflect on your own journey of persistence. 1. What's your toughest weight? Share below. Whether it's a personal goal, a career milestone, or a dream you're working towards, we want to hear about the challenges you're facing and how you're staying persistent. 2. Could you keep going after 1,000 no's? Imagine facing rejection after rejection. How would you muster the strength to keep pushing forward? Share your strategies and stories of resilience. 3. How do you stay motivated when progress is slow? Like tree roots breaking through concrete, progress can be slow but steady. What keeps you going when you don't see immediate results? 4. What's one principle you've refined through persistence? Much like Ray Dalio, we all have principles that guide us. How has persistence helped you refine and strengthen these principles? 5. What's the biggest setback you've turned into a stepping stone? Just as Samsung turned challenges into opportunities, share a story of how you've transformed a setback into a catalyst for growth. As we conclude, remember that persistence is not just about enduring, it's about thriving. It's about understanding that the journey is as important as the destination. So, take these lessons to heart, apply them to your life, and watch as you grow and overcome obstacles just like the mighty tree roots breaking through concrete. Keep persisting, keep growing, and keep reaching for your dreams. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we can't wait to hear your stories of persistence and success.